What's going on, everybody? This is Frank, and today I'm in Chatsworth, Georgia at Center Valley Cemetery, and I am here to visit the grave of Carter Anderson. I want to invite everyone to the channel Shadows Past. It's a beautiful day today, but the wind is crazy. I'm just going to talk loud and hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to tell you the story about Carter the way I heard it. Carter was born in 1878. And he passed away in 1899. He was 21 years old when he passed away. The way I heard the story, Carter had been sick for about a week. And his friends came over and asked if he wanted to go to the river and hang out. And my great-grandma told him, said, if you feel like it, go on and hang out with your friends today. So he went on. It had been raining and the river was up. And Carter was up walking on the railing of Nortons Bridge at the Conasauga River, and he tripped and fell off, and the water was so high his friends couldn't get him out, and he drowned. And at the time, my great-grandma Winnie was pregnant with her son, and his son is buried up here, and he also has two grandsons. I'm going to show you their graves also. But right now we're going to walk to Carter's grave. And Carter is buried close to my great-grandma, Winnie. And they're buried up here in the oldest part of the cemetery at the back. Hopefully the wind stopped blowing long enough so I can make this video. It's been crazy for the past few days. It's either cold with the wind blowing or it's 70 degrees with the wind blowing. In Carter's tombstone, after his son grew up, Carter didn't have a tombstone, so his son made this stone for him and did the engraving on top of it, and it's all starting to fade. We're going to see about getting him a flat stone that we're going to put up here with this stone so you can see his name and birth and death date a whole lot better. We're just going to put it up here with this one. And I'm also going to add him to Find a Grave. I don't believe he is on Find a Grave, so I'm going to add him on there also. But he is buried right here. And all I can make out on the stone is Anderson's first, then Carter. And then at the bottom it says, born February 13th, 1878, died, and then 1899 above, died. He was 21 years old when he passed away. And I'm also going to post a picture with this video, the Nortons Bridge that he tripped and fell off of. That bridge is no longer there. They have a new one now. But the old bridge used to sit right beside where the new one's at. And he is buried beside my great-grandma. Carter was my great-grandma's first husband. And after Carter passed away, a few years later, she married Lawson White Ellis. And then they had my grandma. And Winnie named their son Carter also, and I'm going to take you to his grave now. I'm going to show you his son's grave, and then I'm going to show you his grandkids, which was Carter Anderson's son's kids. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Carter grew up, and I believe he just had 2 kids. It was 2 sons, I believe. But he is buried right down here, close to this big tree. I'll show you Carter's grave first, and then I'll show you his. Their flowers are always turned over from this wind. And here is Carter Anderson's son, Carter Henry Anderson. He was born August 3rd, 1899, passed away May 22nd, 1972. And he is the one that made his dad's tombstone up there and did the engraving on top of it. And he is buried here beside his wife, Dimple B. Anderson, July 9th, 1918, passed away January 11th, 2006. And right here is Carter Anderson's son, and Carter Anderson that drowned, his grandson. Charles W. Anderson, January 16th, 1945, passed away April 25th, 2002. I'm not going to show you his wife. She does not have a death date. I heard she passed away, but I don't think she has, so I'm not going to show that side just in case she is still alive. And the back of his stone has a golf scene and bowling. It has a church in the middle. At the bottom it says Precious Memories. Now I'm going to go down here and show you Carter Anderson's other son. The one that I'm going to show you, his name was Carter also. He went by, I believe his name was Carter Henry also. He went by CH. And I remember growing up, CH used to come over and help my mom and dad in the garden, help them pick vegetables and stuff. And I liked CH. He was a nice guy. And he was an awesome piano player. He's buried right here. C.H. Anderson, August 30th, 1937, passed away November 14th, 2002. He also came to my wedding back in 2001. So C.H. was at our house quite a bit growing up, and I never knew that he was Carter Anderson, the fellow that drowned. I never knew that he was his son until I grew up. I wish I'd asked more questions growing up, and wish I would have asked more questions to get, you know, everybody's stories on things. He's buried here beside his wife, Frankie, Flora Frankie Anderson, December 5th, 1934, February 23rd, 2015. And he's not buried too far from his dad and brother and his grandpa. But I wanted to make this video today and put Carter Anderson on my channel and his son and grandkids. Hopefully the wind wasn't blowing crazy and you could hear me talking. But I'll walk back over here to Carter's grave and I will end this video over there. But this is the oldest part of the cemetery. Somehow the ending of my Carter Anderson video, the camera cut off or something. I don't know what happened to it, but it messed the ending up. So I came back up here to film the ending. I was just going to walk back over here to Carter Anderson's grave and end the video here. Rest in peace, Carter. I want to thank y'all for watching. God bless.